To the outside world, they are a relic, a costume in a museum, a rusted blade behind glass. But if you listen closely to the silence of modern Japan, you realize something unsettling. They never actually left. We picture them as bloodthirsty warlords or noble poets, but the truth is far darker and more complex. The samurai weren't just soldiers, they were the absolute enforcement of a code so rigid that a single mistake demanded the ultimate price. For 700 years, they held the power of life and death in hands that could arrange flowers with the same precision used to sever a limb. But why did they exist? In a land torn apart by endless war, they were the terrifying answer to chaos. They became living weapons, stripping away their humanity to become pure duty. They walked a razor's edge between enlightenment and atrocity, believing that the sword was not just a tool, but a soul. Then history tells us they vanished. In the late 19th century, the edicts came down, the swords were banned, the top knots were cut, the class was abolished. We are taught that the age of the samurai ended with a whimper of ink on paper. That is the lie we tell ourselves to feel safe. You cannot extinguish a fire that has burned for a millennium just by changing a law. The armor was taken off, yes, but the code, the Bushido, it simply went underground. It seeped into the concrete of the cities, into the ruthlessness of the corporations, into the quiet, terrifying discipline that still defines the nation. We look for them in the history books, assuming they are ghosts, but the samurai didn't die. They just put on suits. And they are waiting.